What is going on? Sean here with Rendered Reality, and this is VR Espresso. That stands for Quick VR News. Now roll the footage. Oh, geez. This week, we saw the launch for After the Fall from Vertigo Games, a highly anticipated VR title, and I have been beyond excited for this game for a long time. I was lucky enough to get early access into the game, and initially hopping in, I was super impressed. The visuals are great, the gunplay is awesome, and the weapon upgrade system is really good. After playing the game for a little while, I started to feel slightly disappointed in the game. Now hear me out. The game is honestly pretty shallow in depth, minimal interactivity in the maps, usually a few drawers to open for loot, very linear path through the maps. All the levels essentially have the same goal, and there are only 5 levels. There are no mission objectives, and even the boss fights at the end of every level are essentially the same boss. Now don't get me wrong, I am still enjoying the game. I'm having a ton of fun playing it with friends, and I am hopeful that the upcoming DLC content will help add some depth to the game. It seems that they cut a lot of content out of the game. I mean, even the melee combat and the weapons, and I'm really hoping that that part makes it back in at a later date. And hopefully some actual objective-based story-driven levels. The game right now is essentially a rinse and repeat through the levels to upgrade your guns and play at harder difficulties. Like I said, I'm still enjoying the game, I just think I expected a little bit more. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below on After the Fall, and only after you've played at least 3 levels and you've got rid of that kind of shock and awe feeling. So it appears that Facebook's Metaverse may end up being only 18 and over that's allowed to the party. This comes from the news that Facebook Horizons is going to be public access instead of invite only. They're now saying that you will have to be over 18 as well as live in the US or Canada. Now, I'm guessing a lot of this stuff probably isn't permanent and it's probably going to change, but do you think they're going to keep the 18 and over limitation? I have to assume no, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. I mean, you literally only have to be 13 or over for an Oculus or Facebook account. I personally have been in the Horizons beta for a while, and honestly, I haven't been that impressed so far. I mean, things like Rec Room and VR Chat are free and to me offer a better experience, so I really think Facebook is gonna have to step up their game to make Horizons really catch on. And they're also doing something I think is kind of weird. They are removing access for the Rift platform and Quest 1 users on January 13th. I mean, the whole point of a game like that or a world like this is to have it full of people with tons of stuff to do. So why cut out the Rift PC users and the Quest 1 users? You yourself can hop on and give Horizons a try now if you're over 18 and you live in the US or Canada. So make sure your connected Facebook account says you're at least 18, and there's probably some kind of workarounds with VPNs, if you're really dying to get in there. We get to take a look at some new footage for the upcoming VR title Runner, which is an 80s anime-inspired motorcycle action game with first-person VR driving gameplay from Truant Pixel. These are the developers behind 2MD Football, and it's coming to PSVR, PCVR, and Quest, but there's no word on a release date yet. I myself am looking forward to trying this one out. A pretty big update for the game Blast On called Arctic Blast is now available and it's free. There's a new mode to the game that lets you compete using randomly assigned weapon loadouts, but the loadouts are identical for each dueler, eliminating any type of advantage, and it really brings it down to skill. There's a new Arctic Resort Arena and a new Tundra Ice Cannon weapon, as well as some other updates. The one thing in the update that really stands out to me is the fact that you can use pass-through environments now in the game, which is pretty cool. It basically superimposes the game over your real-world environments. It's pretty fun to try out, but honestly, I think that it's going to be a lot more impressive once we have full color, high quality pass-through on a future Quest headset or whatever it may be. Hand Physics Lab is also going to be getting a pass-through environment mode in a future update. That's it for this week's episode. Come join us Saturday mornings for the longer form video podcast called Coffee in VR. Also make sure you sign up for the Quest 2 headset giveaway that we have in the description below. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.